Hi, YouTube. Before you join iGenius, I want to talk about a settlement that they made with the CFTC in 2018, and I do so at the risk of descending into a type of multi-level marketing criticism that I myself do not feel very strongly about, and that is criticism of the product offerings or the services that a particular MLM provides. I have said before, and I will say now again, the products and services could be the best, most legal, outstanding products and services that have ever been provided. That is not what is relevant. What is relevant is that MLM is a bad business opportunity and you shouldn't do it. By the way, that is an opinion, as is everything that is going to follow, so please don't take any of this personally. There are four elements of a multi-level marketing or MLM company. The first is that it relies on the endless chain sales proposition, which respects neither the law of supply and demand or the concept of market saturation. You must pay to play. In other words, you must purchase the product and service in order to earn the right to sell the product and thus earn commissions. And this is an inverted sales commission structure, which means that really the only way that you can hope to break even is to recruit links in the chain and do so heavily. And then finally, the final element is extreme money transfer, in which the overwhelming majority of every dollar generated at the point of sale goes directly to the top link or links of the chain. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the fine. I talked about in another video the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, in 2018 issued a press release in which they announced 8 companies that had been simultaneously accused and settled for committing fraud. The FTC said that they had issued orders filing and simultaneously settling charges against 8 unregistered entities and 8 unregistered individuals that were offering foreign exchange and binary options to retail investors located in the United States, which is illegal, although for the purposes of this video, the fact that it's illegal is irrelevant. MLM is a bad business opportunity, and I want to keep stressing that, even though what I want to point out here is that as lame as the attempts of the various powers that be to sanction the fraudulent products that are being offered, they really aren't doing that hot a job. Having said that, really, I don't want to deflect too much attention away from the core central fact, which is those 4 elements that I mentioned in the earliest slides. Well, as a result of this, having paid a $150,000 fine, wealth generators simultaneously, quote unquote, rebranded, changed their name to Kuvera Global. And in a recorded YouTube video that I have access to, Chad Garner, who was named the new president of Wealth Generators very briefly, and then the president of Kuvera Global, with a chuckle said that Wealth Generators really wasn't a very good name. Well, let's talk about the name Kuvera. In Hindu mythology, Kuvera, who's also known as Kubera or Kuber, is the god of wealth and treasures, the king of the yakshas, or nature spirits. And that's probably why Garner settled on Kuvera as the name of his new company, god of wealth and treasures. However, in Sanskrit, the name Kuvera could also mean deformed or monstrous or ill-shaped one. And he is often depicted as a dwarf with a large belly. Now, before we cast too much shade on Chad Garner, in fairness, there was another company located in India that was also named Kuvera, and that's possibly why Chad needed to choose the name Kuvera Global. Now, back to the settlement. Kuvera Global, which would subsequently become iGenius in 2021, as part of this settlement, agreed not to act as an unregistered commodities trading advisor in the future. This is now coming from the great and powerful Oz at BehindMLM.com. Affiliates at the time were able to mirror provided trades on Facebook, and the CFTC might have interpreted InvestView as providing investment advice. So how did InvestView respond? First, the rebrand to Kuvera Global. Secondly, they apparently stopped mirror trading, but this is the important feature here. In a thumbing of the nose to the SEC and the CFTC, they never stopped giving investment advice. Now I'm going to reiterate, legalities aside, iGenius is a bad business opportunity and you will likely lose money. And finally, you have skills, knowledge, and experience. And the skills, knowledge, and experience that you have, your value as a person, is way too much to get involved in an MLM, and you shouldn't do it. That's all I've got, and I will see you in the next episode.